I made a mistake and I do apologize to Twitch.
Amazing. I apologize to Twitch, not to the viewer I doxed. Cheater, cheater, pumpkin eater. Believe it or not, that one sentence could potentially get me doxed. Because turns out a certain Twitch streamer is extremely sensitive about the word cheating. That's right, today we're talking about Nadia. You probably know her from all the cheating allegations. She's like this Call of Duty player that everybody thinks is actually cheating. But recently, that's actually been the least of her problems. So the story starts by her going absolutely ballistic unhinged when a random chatter in her stream accused her of cheating in Call of Duty. In fact, she was so incredibly offended that she immediately went ahead and doxed this random viewer. So obviously this was a random viewer who donated like $1 to her and said, haha, cheater, or something like that, right? So she doxed this viewer, read out his full legal name, which PayPal actually gives you when you donate to somebody, and then proceeded to spell it out letter by letter to all her followers, so everybody watching would know exactly who this guy was. Now at this point, obviously, with his full legal name, they can pretty much find out everything about him. They can go harass him, I don't know, get him locked up, call the SWAT team on him, find his address, I don't know, get him fired from his job, a million things. So real quick, here's the doxing clip.
$1 to me and they'll hate. So I just want to say, Daddy Slayer, I know you used your name as Daddy Slayer and you said enjoy using cheats, but what you don't know is that when you send me money on PayPal, it actually gives me your full name. Thank you for the $1 dono, Charlie. I hope that for whatever reason you find actual time to do something in life, because now you look like an idiot. Again, in space, if anyone wants to know. Don't appreciate that. That will go towards my McDonald's Happy Meal fund.
Wow, that's a lot of aggressive behavior from someone who's definitely not a cheater. So obviously, anyone with a functioning brain cell can tell that this is completely against Twitch's TOS, okay? You're not allowed to reveal private information like this and potentially endanger a viewer like this, right? So what happened? She got a 14-day ban, which was reversed in 5 hours. Because clearly she has a V part between her legs, and that means she gets away with anything. And yeah, according to Twitch, apparently that's the end of it. She gets off completely scot-free. But that's not the end of the story. She actually released an apology as well. Now, when I say this is the literal worst apology in all of existence, I may be wrong because there's been a lot of apologies, but I can't keep track of them, and this feels like a really bad apology, okay?
In today's video, I want to address something that happened to me this morning. I woke up this morning and I got a knock from my roommate, Dante, telling me that I was banned on Twitch. I was very confused. I really didn't understand what happened. I mean, I just woke up, and to be honest, I thought he was like pranking me for a second, and looked at my phone with a bunch of messages saying that I was banned. I was terrified.
Okay, so she had absolutely no idea why she got banned. So even after blatantly doxing this viewer and completely violating Twitch TOS, she had no idea what she did wrong until somebody actually had to tell her.
Like, I can't imagine what I do in 2 weeks of not streaming. I love streaming. I don't even like to take days off because how much I love it. I look forward to this every day. So when I saw that,
okay, first 30 seconds, she has not talked about the issue at all. Okay, I don't see how this is an apology at all. She's just like, oh, I love streaming. I won't be able to stream. Yeah, well, you messed up. The thing is, you got unbanned in 5 hours. It's completely ridiculous. Like, this should be a complete permaban. This is someone knowingly using their power to hurt somebody else. This is completely uncalled for.
I genuinely was scared, and it was probably one of the most terrifying moments of my life. But I got banned on Twitch for 14
Your life must be
days.
goddamn easy then, Jesus.
And here's the reason. I got banned for sharing personal information about somebody. So I kept getting a donation that popped up on my stream labels, and it was a person that was sending me hate, and the name was anonymous, and they did it 4 times. I was confused because one, I'm just like, okay, the first time, you know, I do get hate on donations sometimes because, you know, they think it's funny to just have it pop up on the screen, and I usually do get that. This is not new, but I haven't had somebody do it 4 times in a row. When I saw that, I was honestly really irritated, and in a moment of weakness, I said, when you get a donation on your phone, the name of the person pops up. So I said the person's first and last name. And I just want to point out that all I did was say his first and last name. I know that there's rumors going around that I leaked the address of.
Okay, this is complete BS going on here because she says it's a moment of weakness. That's why she repeated it a bunch of times and spelled out each word and said to her audience, do what you want with that information. Literally telling them to go after this person, and her absolute rabid fan base is probably going to swat this guy or something and put his life in danger, okay? It is completely uncalled for. But the thing is, it gets really muddy when you realize that this isn't like a sensitive topic for her at all. She built her entire career. Nobody knows Nadia except for the fact that, oh, she may be the person who's potentially cheating in Call of Duty. And if you look at her TikToks, like a bunch of them, a bunch of the most viral TikToks on her page are literally her, like, you know, editing in, like, boxes, pretending to actually cheat in COD and playing into the whole meme that, oh, I'm a cheater or whatever. So obviously, you don't even, like, this is like a meme that you play into, and then you get this triggered when somebody calls you a cheater? Like, what the hell is wrong with you? This is completely ridiculous. You know what this is the equivalent of? It's like me getting mad at somebody like commenting Gigasus or something when it's literally my name on Discord. I play into the sus meme, okay? Because it annoyed me a little bit, and then I played into the meme. But here's the difference. I didn't dox anybody over it. Jesus Christ, what the hell is wrong with you?
Of the person, but I didn't. I only said their first and last name. But looking
back,
which
is enough to know literally everything about a person. Like, actually. Like, let's just put on our thinking caps here, right? And think about this logically. Okay, if it's a normal person, they want a job, they probably have a LinkedIn, the site where you make connections like that, and that's where you put your full name. So when you search up someone's full name, the LinkedIn is going to show up. Now, obviously, depending on what they put on their LinkedIn, you literally know where they studied, where they are working currently, which state they live in, and you can find more if you really wanted to, especially if it's a rabid viewer of yours.
I realized that wasn't the best way to combat the hate, and I should have played into it how I normally play into like hate comments and stuff, how I troll them back, but I didn't.
Yeah, you definitely trolled them back here. Jesus.
And like I said, in a moment of weakness, I kind of just said what was on my mind, and I realize now that I shouldn't have done that. This year has been one of the craziest years of my life, and there's a lot of stuff that happened to me. With streaming, I blew up. My life has changed completely. And with that,
okay, what the hell? This is literally just like half this video is literally just her bragging about her success. This shows no remorse at all. It's like an AI generated voice that I'm actually looking at. It's completely ridiculous, dude.
Came a lot of good things, but then also
there's no emotion
that came along with it. And I mean, like, if you go look at my TikTok comments right now, they're mostly hate. And I do play into it. I'm not trying to play the victim card. What I'm saying is I'm still trying to learn from it. I made a mistake, and I do apologize to Twitch, and I appreciate them for unbanning me, by the way. Thank you very much.
Amazing. I apologize to Twitch, not to the viewer I doxed. There's not even an apology to the viewer she doxed. That's the person you're supposed to apologize to, you absolute moron.
And I want to continue this, and I know in continuing this, I'm going to continue getting more hate. So I need to learn how to deal with this, and I'm going to. And I appreciate everyone that still supports me and understands that I am human. I don't know where I'd be without you guys. Like I said, I really appreciate everyone who supports me. And I'm sorry if I let you guys down today. I promise I won't do that again, and I'm still learning.
What a joke, dude. You can't even write something this good. I apologize to Twitch after they unbanned me after 5 hours. What kind of moderator? We've been saying this for years, bro. Can everybody just get off Twitch already so it can just die in a fire? I'm sick of that platform. Genuinely, it's just pissing me off. Like, look at what she tweeted. It's ridiculous. Got banned on Twitch for 14 days for sharing personal information, ? Whatever that means. Cool. This is the sign of a person who's extremely sorry for what they did, of course. Had absolutely no idea what she did wrong, didn't even realize anything, and after she realized it, she apologizes to Twitch, not the viewer. Insane. Now, obviously, from this entire issue, we can all conclude that she has a very thick skin, right? She's not offended, ever. So naturally, Mrs. Sensitive Pansy here started hiding replies on Twitter.com. That is the peak level of sensitivity, like where you start hiding people who are basically calling out your BS. If she could hide this video, she'll probably click hide this video. So if you look at Twitch's community guidelines, it's literally right there. Doxing of any kind is prohibited by Twitch's community guidelines, even if the perpetrators only expose information available via public records. So even if it was public, the fact that you're broadcasting it to this audience is absolutely unacceptable. If your personally identifiable information is released on Twitch without your consent, you can file a report and we will investigate and enforce against the doxer if appropriate. Yes, we have totally enforced it for 5 hours. Completely, like an insane dent in her revenue right there. I'm sure she's traumatized and she didn't just go for vacation for 5 goddamn hours or go to sleep. I don't know. Her comment section is filled with positivity and the like ratio is 2k likes to like 9k dislikes, which means it's filled with negativity, but she completely like deleted each and every one. So this is the most hypersensitive person on the planet. Anyways, I don't know what I'm supposed to preach here. Don't dox people, moron. What?